I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. Different translations say that the love of money is the root, and some say the root of all evil. The Greek looks to be the same word, but could be used interchangeably. Could you explain what is the most fitting in the context and what is most likely the true translation? There's a big difference between a and the, especially when referring to the, quote, root of all evil. Well, this is an excellent question regarding the issue that has been a struggle of humanity for millennia. Here's why. You might be surprised to discover that the Bible addresses money, currency, or the trading of goods and services over 2,500 times. In fact, if you look throughout the book of Proverbs, how many times it talks about an unjust scale. It's not just speaking of integrity in business, but how we handle finances and money. And we know that Jesus talked about that it was very difficult for a rich man to ever enter the kingdom of God. You've got the rich man who builds his barns and he says, do you not know that your soul is required of thee? There's a whole lot going on, and we hadn't even touched Judas and the famous 30 pieces of silver. Now, the reason that's an incredible backdrop is because when you go to 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10, to translate that verse, that money is the root of all evil, would I think be biblically difficult to justify, and here's why. Because Abraham was an incredibly wealthy man, okay? Isaac, Jacob, David, Solomon, etc. What you discover is if you walk through Hebrews chapter 11, the quote, Hall of Fame of Faith, you actually have listed there, from our perspective, more wealthy people than non-wealthy. If you claim that money is the root of all evil, then why did Abraham not, quote, give it all away? David give it all away? Solomon give it all away? Why did you not see that commission that in order for them to be right with God, they had to be what we might call paupers? That's why I think the translation, the love of money. Because what you'll discover within the book of Ecclesiastes from the mouth of Solomon himself is when he began to put more affection and attention on the things of this world and the things that have monetary value, it steered him away from the one true God. So money in and of itself is not evil. The love of money is evil. Money, again, I like the illustrations, like a brick. It doesn't have any inherent value. It's either something you can use to help somebody in need or something you can use to put somebody in a negative place and or position. It's what you do with it that matters, and the love of it is the root of all evil. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.